Hello, everybody. I am Yolanda Marie. So I have another message for you today from the Arcturians about what is going on with our bodies. They're saying basically our bodies are learning right now. There's so much going on. First of all, before we even get going on this, I want to bring up the point that there's a lot of fear energy right now, just in general on the planet. And so just to be aware that some of what you're feeling, even those of us or those of you who are very, astute about clearing your energy field all the time, who are really paying attention, just still be aware that outside of you, there's a lot of fear energy and it will dissipate. There is hope coming in. People are becoming hopeful. This is just to give you a little idea of what's going on in the collective. A lot of you are already feeling this, I'm sure. There is fear, but there is counterbalancing, and we're going to talk about this a little bit. But now, as far as what the Arcturians want to say about those of you who are going to be tuning into this message, if you've happened upon this video, this is going to apply to you, okay? So here's what they want to tell us right now. They're saying when events feel like they have been off, right? Things feel off for whatever reason. And there seems to be like no explanation as to why things are moving in a certain direction. They're saying, remember, energy is always in motion. Okay? Energy is always in motion. Picture it. You can picture it like a pendulum. Okay? The pendulum swinging. They're saying it's rocking the energy to and fro. That's the reason for the visual of a pendulum. It's just to describe how the weight of the energy is swinging and how it has an automatic counterbalancing. Okay? They're saying there is a counterbalance occurring. All right, where the distance the energy moves in one direction is corrected for in the other direction. Now, here's the important part here. Well, all of that's important to know. Okay, so that we understand what's going on and we're less likely to become anxious. All right, that's what's going on. And that's why it was necessary to bring up the fear energy that's outside of you that might not necessarily be yours. Okay. And so here's an important thing. They're saying you can modulate this swing, all right, this swinging of the energy in one direction and how far it swings, right? You can modulate it through higher frequencies and using your clear intention. Okay? You can modulate it that way. They're saying, remember, during this period of, they're calling it unrest and discomfort, you are learning. And right now they're talking about any period of unrest or discomfort going on within you, within your psyche, within your body, all right, emotionally. And all of that is connected anyway. And they're saying whenever you're feeling that, you are learning. All right, that's part of the discomfort. Your body is learning. And especially now, this is especially for those of you who are tuned in and paying attention to your expansion and you're aware of what's going on. Your body is learning. You're merging this mental consciousness of yours, your conscious awareness, let's put it that way, with this, what used to be autonomous, automatic. It's coming all into this conscious understanding. And it's able to therefore be more clearly directed with your intention because it's conscious. Very important to know so you understand your own power. And that's what they mean when they say you're coming into your power. They've said that in many messages, coming into your power. That is part of the power. Of course, the biggest part of this to remember is this is all coming from a heart generator. We're redirecting these things through the heart, okay? Heart merging with mind, all right? This is a way to realize and understand this, okay? And so they're saying this knowledge and awareness that your body is learning and that you can temper the way that, let's call it the pendulum, but the way that this energy is counterbalancing This knowledge and awareness is going to help to temper, calm, and eventually help to transmute automatically any lower frequency emotions that come with this unrest. And so this is what they want to let us know right now. Of course, whenever you encounter this this message, it's going to apply. This message is timeless. It's always going to apply. But right now, especially on the planet, there is so much of this fear energy still there, and sort of like there's so much unknown in the human collective that they're still not quite sure of, right? They're still feeling things they don't understand. All of that is still going on. And, but there is a very clear message that things are coming into balance. Things are coming into balance. People are becoming hopeful. And so that is going to translate into specific emotions, specific chemicals, and specific frequencies. And the reason that we bring up chemicals is because these chemicals are also translated and passed, if you will, between each other. These hormones, these pheromones, these things that come through the air in a physical sense, you can be affected in that way. And so all of these things are intermingled. All of these things will translate into a shift in transmission. Okay, and that's very interesting to look at it that way. All right, so there are certain levels to this. There is a physical level, right? And then there is what we'll call an emotional body, right? But that is connected to the physical body, and that's why they bring up the chemicals, right? And then, of course, there is this, we're going to call it a spiritual understanding, which is really just the awareness of and interaction within our etheric field and our connection to dimensions beyond the third dimension. This is what we have previously called spiritual, but we're becoming this. This is what is merging into one thing as we rise in consciousness and grow through this understanding. Now, we're still going to experience life as humans, but it's interesting to note how these things are coming to meet in the middle at the heart. All right, so just something to think about as we end this very short and to the point message. You guys know they like to be short and to the point here, okay? And so I hope it makes sense. I hope it helps a little bit to temper some things that might be going on with your body, or to temper some anxiety perhaps. And I love you so much, my friends. I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste.